Hi everyone, how are you all doing? My name is Natalie. If this is the first time that you're watching my videos, thank you for being here. I hope that if you enjoy what I do and share on this channel, you can consider subscribe and share with your friends. In this video, we are talking about this upcoming week astrology forecast, and we'll end the video with a collective message with tarot and oracle cards. I'm a Western tropical astrologer, and I use a whole sign house system for all my readings and forecasts. So this video, we are talking about September 8 to 14 of 2025. We are in the midst of the eclipse season. We just had our total lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces at 15 degrees. This is eclipse season. I want to remind all of us the energy is a little bit wild, and lunar eclipse can be depending if it's aspecting you more so, you can feel tired, you can feel like there's a lack of energy, there's a heighten in emotions and energy. So please keep taking care of yourself, stay hydrated, make sure you are prioritizing rest if it's possible. And the best way to tune into and work with this energy is to just surrender. I know it's easier said than done, but the only way to work with eclipse energy when the universe is taking over and takes the will to show us what is happening and want to review the eclipse's lesson to us, the best is to just surrender and allow things to come up. It might be something that is not exactly sunshine and rainbow. Depends where is it happening in your natal chart, what are you moving through, and how is it aspecting your other planets, in which house, and so on and so forth. It can be devastating. It can be a situation, a relationship, an area of your life, right? Or in general, that is affecting you, that is bringing up something that either you are unconscious about, that you already know but try to avoid, and whatever scenario reason. But know that even though it can be a little confusing, frustrating, even disappointing or devastating, it is happening for our highest good when we look back and connect the dots. So just keep taking care of yourself. Make sure you have a grounding and supporting system you can rely on. May it be breath work, may it be meditation, may it be journaling, talking to a trusted friend, having a session with your healer, astrologers. I am also here for you if you feel like connecting and working with me. Just make sure that you do have something to lean on, to ask help for, and know that we are all in this together. I am always walking beside you and navigating through these energies with you. So without further ado, let's talk about this week, September 8 to 14 of 2025. This week, of course, we're still in the eclipse season. The whole September and a little bit beginning of October is. So we are navigating through this week with some really helpful and supportive energy, actually. So on the 12th and 11th, the Sun and Mercury is taking turn to sextile Jupiter in Cancer at 19 degrees. These aspects show up in our total lunar eclipse in Pisces we had just approximately 12 hours ago. Because right now when I'm recording, uploading, it's I'm in Pacific time zone and it's Sunday afternoon. So we just had this eclipse, literally. And on the 11th and 12th, we have the aspect being exact, right? They're playing out, you're feeling this energy, but I feel like it takes a few days for us to really sit with and process whatever the eclipse is coming up. The Sun and Mercury in Virgo, sextile Jupiter in Cancer, is providing us a little help and support, like a little lift, a little hug from Sun and Mercury with Jupiter. Is giving us maybe a little bit more information, providing us maybe an aha moment. Now we see more clearly what our eclipse message, lessons, story is. Perhaps this is through a realization. Maybe this is a message that you're being received, right? Internally, externally, you're able to see things a little bit more clearly. Maybe this is through a conversation with a friend, a loved one, that help you to navigate through what eclipse is trying to tell you. And on 13, we have a beautiful supportive energy coming in. We are having our Mercury Cazimi. So on September 13, we have our Mercury Cazimi in the sign of Virgo at 20 degrees. So of course, if you have any planets or point in the sign of Virgo around 20 degrees or exact at 20 degrees, you're feeling it. Or if you have any mutable energies, points and degrees at 20 degrees or around there, you are feeling it a little bit more. A Mercury Cazimi is when the Mercury passing through and align with the sun. That is when we say a Cazimi, right? A planet is moving through across the sun, and whenever a planet is doing that, it's like a moment of purification, right? The sun is known as one of the luminaries that embody the energy of divine knowledge that is giving to us, divine knowledge, wisdom. So having Mercury, the sign of thoughts, communication, passing through, this might be a day to receive download, right? To have that aha moment, that realization that is coming through from this Mercury Cazimi. And it is happening in one of Mercury's home sign, Virgo, because Mercury rules Virgo. So this is an extra supportive, potent, and a helpful Cazimi. It's more powerful. So typically on a Mercury Cazimi day is a wonderful day to receive or give news, right? We might see some big headline around the world for a collective level. This can be a great day to have some important conversation, sign documents if you have to. Mercury is no longer retrograde. It's in direct. It's in one of its home signs. It's powerful. It's strong, right? This is definitely a great day to ask for clarity in your human story. If that's what you're navigating through, this is the day to, do all the important mercurial thing, right? Sign document, send an important email, apply for that dream job, ask for a raise, have an important conversation, announce or launch something, right? Or maybe even do some magic, because Virgo is the sign that talks about magic spell work as well. This is a great day to do all those mercurial and Virgo stuff too. Mercury Cazimi, in my own opinion, and a lot of astrologers, it's more of a subtle internal energy, right? Because this is the Mercury passing through the divine knowledge and wisdom, which is the sun. So this can be a very subtle, quiet message that is coming through from the universe for you. So this can be a subtle sign, message, synchronicity that you picked up. Maybe this is an internal revelation, aha moment, a light bulb moment coming through. This can be coming through vision, dreams, conversation. Maybe someone's conversation you overheard might have one line or one thing that you need to know, that kind of trigger and open up or gave you some kind of clarity. Or this can be a perspective that is different, that is allowing you to see things more clearly, see things from a different angle, that provide you a realization, and so on and so forth. And since this is happening right after we had that total lunar eclipse in Pisces, and it's happening right next to the South Node, which is in Virgo, this can also be an overflowing, right? South Node, there's a big release. This can be just simply a lot of news, right? So beware, it can be overwhelming too. But I feel like because this is such a supportive, powerful Mercury Cazimi, in my deepest, biggest hope is some positive news from the global sumac frutella, maybe it is sailing through, it is making its way and is arriving casa with good news. I really hope so. Please continue to send out those good prayers, positive energies and protection for them. All these brave souls are sailing to try and break the siege in casa that I just don't know how we can stand watching a live stream genocide every day on our phones. So yeah, send out all those good energy, prayers, protection to every single brave soul that is on those boats. Sorry, went off a tangent. Let's come back to it. But happening on a south node, having this Mercury Cazimi happening on a south node, it can also be letting go, because south node is that point of letting go. So this can actually be maybe perhaps the lunar eclipse is illuminating a thought, a pattern, a belief system, a mindset, or a message, a way of thinking that is inviting you to let go of because it no longer aligns with you. It's no longer serving you, right? This is also realizing maybe something, because it's tuning into this energy of Virgo as well, right? Maybe perhaps something is not happening exactly the way you want it. It's not perfect. It's not how you plan it out, right? That Virgo energy, perhaps it even is a false start, right? We do have Saturn retrograding back into Pisces. Maybe something perhaps you have been building for the past few months, or perhaps couple years, right? Because Saturn did deep into Aries for a few months, so perhaps something new you come up, or there's this new thing that you want to build, or perhaps it is about the past couple of years when Saturn was in Pisces. You have been rebuilding or building something new, but right now your mindset changed, your way of thinking change. You no longer want to continue to move forward with it, right? It might be a system, a plan, a belief, whatever that is, right? It's a false start. You're realizing that, hey, you know what? Yes, I put in this work, or I wanted it, but I actually don't want it anymore. It can be realizing that it is not something that's serving you anymore. It might be devastating for some because you have invested time and energy, effort in it, but it's better to realize that now, to let it go now, and direct your energy to something that this Mercury Cazimi want to plant for you, because this can also be a seeding moment to plant something new. So yeah, I'm just saying out all these different possible scenarios. You know, some might resonate, one of them might resonate, depending what human story you're moving through. So that is the energy of this week. And right now, let's take a look at our collective message from our tarot card. We have 10 of Wands, the Hierophant, and Wheel of Fortune. I love this because we do have the Sun and Mercury sextiling Jupiter. This is the card of Jupiter in Cancer. And these energy literally just explain what I just said with the Mercury Cazimi, right? So for us, and remember, this is an ongoing energy that we are seeing for this whole week and next week, throughout the eclipse season. So perhaps the lunar eclipse really bring up something for you, illuminate something for you. This is perhaps the time to let go of something that truly no longer is serving you, even though for some, not all, even though this is something that you have been dreaming up, building up for some time, right? But you realize that, hey, this is not actually what I want. There's actually something new that I want to move forward, to build, to initiate, to start. And while it can be devastating and disappointing, you also know that this is right? So listen to your intuition. What is it trying to tell you? What is your heart trying to reveal your heart's desire to you, right? And don't rush. Give yourself some time to process everything, right? There is this energy of change, and this is what eclipses is all about. It's all about changes. There's change in the air. So allow yourself to process it before you make some impulsive decision, right? Feel into it. What is what is it trying to tell you? And remember, we have another eclipse coming up in the next week with Virgo, and that is a even bigger one. So give yourself time. It's more of a really internal energy to sit with, to process, right? And if you need help, know that there's always someone you can talk to. There's someone you can share with to help you move through it. You are not alone. And look what we got here from the Moonology deck. We have last quarter moon in Pisces, the sign we just had an eclipse in. Talk less, feel more. And then we have the first quarter moon is in Aquarius. Trust the universe. Okay, this is exactly the what do we say? The motto, the phrase for eclipse season is really just trust in the divine or whatever you believe in, and just feel into this energy. What is it bringing up, right? So try to sit with whatever is coming up. And I feel like this week, with this week's astrology, the sextile between Jupiter, Mercury, and Sun, also the Mercury Cazimi, is more of an internal energy that the message is going to come through from within. So just pay attention to your own intuition. Pay attention to the little signs that universe is trying to send you. And I cannot lie this, okay? I shuffle 3 different decks, same message. Our Oracle card 15, message in the bottle, okay? The divine is, the Mercury Cazimi is bringing in a message for you this week. And hello, water, sea. We just had that lunar eclipse in Pisces, which is the sea. So I feel like this week is about not staying in a reactive mode, but responsive mode. I know it's hard sometimes because eclipse can be triggering. But this is about paying attention to those little messages that is exactly what you need at that moment that will come through. Remember, this can be coming from a conversation from somebody. Maybe this is a lyrics. Maybe this is, just something suddenly click and it's just in time for you. So pay attention to all those subtle little signs and messages that might be coming through for you. And whatever you're navigating through right now, just trust that, even though it might not feel this way, that it is what needs to happen, or what you need, what you desire, but trust that it is all happening for your highest good, okay? Come back next week. We're going to talk about the second final eclipse that we are having in the sign of Virgo. That's a big one. Well, every eclipse is a big one. So we'll definitely talk about it. In the meanwhile, take care of yourself. If you're interested to work with me, I offer all kinds of astrology consultations and reading, tarot and akashic record reading, distant Reiki energy healing sessions. So feel free to contact me. My email is in the description box below. If you want to support me, you can use the following link to make a donation or buy me a coffee. You can also follow me over on Instagram. I sometimes post different things as well over there. So thank you so much for being here. I love you all so much. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.